What's up? What's up? It's your boy RBA from VA, Richmond to be exact. And I need you guys to do a couple favors for me. Hit that like button, subscribe, and definitely comment. Love to hear from you guys. It's a show for the fans, by the fans. Peace. What up? What up? It's your boy RBA from VA, Richmond to be exact. What's going on with you, family? Yeah. So today what I want to do is I want you guys to be here with me as I do my schedule reaction. Washington Commanders 2022 schedule. I'm late to the party. I'm that guy that goes to the after party. Unfortunately, the channel wasn't started up yet, but I have to do my reaction to it. Give us a win and loss total. So hang out with your boy. Let's get to it. So week 1 we'll be facing Jacksonville. This schedule is very storybook. Like, to me, like, I'm super excited for this year. There's so many storylines, mostly because of Carson Wentz being an addition to the team. So right off the bat, week 1, we play Jacksonville in Washington. And also, another key point to that game is it's going to be the first time that the team runs out the tunnel, being Washington Commanders. I will be in attendance to that game. So if you see me, definitely say what's up. All right, let's get to the football. So I really think that Jacksonville isn't a team to be slept on by any means. They got a new coach coming in, Doug Peterson, who was Carson Wentz coach in Philadelphia. So that's another storyline. And Carson Wentz also laced up last against this team. This team eliminated the Colts from playoff contentions. And a lot of people are sour on Carson Wentz due to that fact. But the facts of the matter is the Colts hadn't beaten Jacksonville in Jacksonville since like 2014, which is crazy to really think about. Unless somebody tells you that, you wouldn't even really think that's a thing, or you would think they were lying to you. Now on the field, they made some key additions this offseason. The receiver position, Christian Kirk. They took Brandon Sheriff. He was with us. Now he's with them. I'm not sad about it by any means. So they try to do some work this offseason. But I think that, they're going to still be trying to pull things together. They still have a young quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. This could be his second year in the league. I think we get out of that one with a W just to start our new legacy off right. I think this game has the potential to have the most fans at it. I will be there, like I said. So week 1, I think we will get the W, and I think that's going to be very important for Carson Wentz's confidence going forward. So let me go ahead and tally that. Now, week 2, we will be going to Detroit to play the Detroit Lions. I don't like this matchup for us. I'm just being honest. I know a lot of people are like, oh, it's the Detroit Lions, but they got some stuff. Jameson Williams, the guy they drafted, the receiver out of Alabama, dog. He won't be suiting up, I'm pretty sure. He's rehabbing from that ACL injury, so I don't think we will get to see him on the field. But they still have some other stuff. Don't act like DeAndre Swift didn't carve us up last time we played them. And then also St. Brown is nothing to overlook. He was very, very good, and I think he's a very good young receiver. Really like that guy. They have T.J. Hockenson as well. And Jared Goff, he's just enough. He's just enough. He's an average quarterback, but he's enough to get the job done. He's no quitter by any means. I think people are discrediting the fact that I think their head coach views him in a different light than a lot of people think. The opportunity is still there for him to be the quarterback for them going into the future. So for me, I think this is going to be a loss for us. Like I said, I think that they're being slept on, but I think that we'll start the season at 1-1. So let me mark that. Now, week 3, big game. First time we'll be seeing Philadelphia. As you know, they're in our division, so we see them twice. I have us splitting with them, and I think that this one in week 3, I think we get the job done. We know all the key additions they've made. The fans been running off at the mouth, talking about all-star team and stuff like that. Now they're trying to kind of walk it back and justify it and stuff. But that's cool on paper. We'll see how it translates to the field. Jalen Hurts, not sold on the guy. I like the guy as a person. I like his heart, but to me, he's just a souped-up running back with an arm. I won't come off that hill. That's just what it is for me. So I think week 3 we get it done. So now let me tally that. Week 4, first time we see Dallas, as we'll be seeing them twice on the season as well, our division foe. And I think if we're going to get them, for whatever reason, I think it'll be in Jerry World, which this first game will be in Jerry World, week 4. So, we know what they got. We know what they lost. Dak Prescott, we'll see what he does without Amari Cooper. Also, CeeDee Lamb will now be featured as the number 1 receiver. It's so frustrating to hear people say he's better than Terry, but hey, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. Lies. So week 4, I think we get this one done, and we shock them in Jerry World. Tally that. Week 5, we're going to be playing Tennessee. We will be at home. We all know what this game is going to be about. King Henry, is he going to be healthy? Some people think he's declining, but before he got injured, he was still running like a freight train. So it's going to depend on, can we stop the run? What are our linebackers doing by week 5? Is Cole Holcomb taking that next step? Is the defense communicating? What is our D-line looking like? There's a lot of questions for us on the defense. Tannehill doesn't scare me by any means, but I think that their defense is pretty good. And he did lead them to being first place in the AFC. So I'm going to give us a loss here in week 5, okay? So now we're 3-2. Now we're going to be traveling to Chicago, the Windy City, baby. This is the day before my birthday, October the 13th. And I got to get an early birthday present. We're going to knock the doors off these boys. I feel bad for Justin Hurts. I really like the guy, but they're not doing him any favors. I do love Darnell Mooney as a young receiver. I have to mention that. He's one of my favorites, very under the radar, but you will find out. But outside of that, what are they offering? I really don't know. If you have the answers, let me know. So for me, this is going to be a dub. I think we beat up on the boys. So now we're 4-2. Okay, so week 7, Aaron Rodgers comes to FedEx Field. Lions and Tigers and Bears. Oh no, not scared of them. Okay, every time we play Green Bay, we seem to be able to stick in with them. And he doesn't play well at FedEx Field. He lost his big bad wolf and Devontae Adams. So we got to see how that void is mended. I do like what they have in the backfield with the 1-2 punch. So maybe the running game takes a step forward. We shall see. Their defense, that's the thing for me. They always play good defense. Last year, we could not score when we were in the red zone. They stopped us so many times. I'm hoping that we can mend that this year, but we shall see. But I think we're going to go ahead and take an L here in week 7. So with that, I'm going to give us a loss. So now we are 4-3. Okay, so week 8, this is going to be a huge one as we travel back to Indianapolis. Carson Wentz sees the team that has been talking so bad and dirty on him, just dragging his name through the mud. This is going to be a big one. The guys are going to want this one for Carson. I'm sure Ron will be talking this one up as well. But if we're looking at it, let's take a deep dive real quick. Just follow me. Listen. Last year, we played the Falcons. As we know, the Colts, they have now acquired Matt Ryan through trade from the Atlanta Falcons. He's a veteran quarterback, and we barely snuck out of there with the roster that he played with last year. I think the Colts roster is better than Atlanta's by far, even with having rookie Kyle Pitts and stuff like that. and they have Jonathan Taylor. He's an absolute maniac. Their defense is good as well. So I think even though we're going to want this one bad, unfortunately, again, it's taking an L. So now that leaves us 4-4 on the season. Another storybook game. Kirk Cousins in Week 9 travels back to FedEx Field for the first time. This will be the blackout game. I want to attend this game. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the only game we can wear our black uniforms. Lame. Like I said, I want to be here at this game. I think this game's going to be very exciting. Even though it's a 1 o'clock game, I think the ball is going to be aired out. As you know, Kirk Cousins like to throw the ball. It's all going to depend on what Kirk Cousins we get. Is he going to throw 2 or 3 picks, or is he going to light it up? We know what that offense has to offer. The defense is getting older over there in Minnesota, so we shall see. They do have a new coach, head coach, offensive mind guy, so we shall see. But for me, I think this is going to be a high-scoring, exciting game. But unfortunately, I'm going to taking an L. So now that leaves us 4-5 on the season. November the 14th. Go ahead and mark it on your calendar. Week 10. This is a primetime game. I believe it's on ESPN. We're going to be playing the Philadelphia Eagles. But we're also going to be playing the Philadelphia Eagles fans, as we will travel to Philly. And Carson Wentz will have to face the noise. They are going to boo his doors off. He is going to get heckled. I'm hoping that he's prepared, and by this time, he's blocking all the outside noise. Like I said, I do have us splitting with them. So even though I know we're going to want this one, I got us taking an L. So that leaves us 4-6 on the season. Now we're going to be going and traveling out to Houston to play the Texans. Nothing over there scares me. I do respect Brandon Cooks. I think he's a very underrated receiver. He's a 1,000-yard machine. I'm glad that somebody finally paid him. Well deserved. But with that being said, oh man, I just said it. With that being said, Mills is the quarterback. This is his second year. I know there's some belief that he can be good. We shall see. They made some additions in the offseason. Notably, they drafted Derek Stingley. I know a lot of us in Washington was looking at him, but he went very high in the draft. I don't think this is going to be enough to get a win on us. I think we win this one. So, yep, we got a W. So now we are 5-6 on the season. Now we have the Atlanta Falcons coming to D.C. Well, not D.C., but coming to play Washington. They now have Marcus Mariota. I'm pretty sure he's going to be the starting quarterback. And, he finally gets an opportunity to see if he can man a starting position in Atlanta. They drafted a young receiver. Calvin Ridley unfortunately, he is suspended on the season for gambling. They have a lot more questions than answers for me. I think we go in here, when they come to us, I think we go ahead and get this W. So now that leaves us 6-6 on the season. Now week 13, we will be playing the Giants for the first time. We will be playing in New York. This is a 1 o'clock game. I'm not going to lie to you. Even though Daniel Jones, for whatever reason, seems to always get the best of us. For whatever reason, he turns into Vanilla Vic, and it just irritates me so much. But this year, it is over, as I have us sweeping the Giants because we played them in back-to-back weeks. We played them again right after our bye. Our bye will be in December this year. So with that being said, we are now 8-6 on the season. Now, this is going to be a big game. Underrated game, but I think this will be a big game for us, as we'll be traveling to San Francisco to play the 49ers. 49ers are now putting the crown on Trey Lance. They still have Jimmy Garoppolo, who they're trying to trade, but unfortunately he had a shoulder surgery, and it was just awful timing. I understand that they want to get rid of him, because when you have a young quarterback, you don't want to have him looking over his shoulder. And, they want to go ahead and give Trey Lance the team. And then also they have the situation with Debo Samuel. We don't know what's really going on with that. We shall find out as we get into training camp. But I actually think this is a W for us, which a lot of people will be shocked with. But I think somehow we come out of here with a W. So now we are 9-6 on the season. Now, January the 1st, New Year's Day, the Cleveland Browns will be coming to us at 1 o'clock. This game depends on a lot. Is Deshaun Watson going to play or is he not going to play? Most likely he'll be suspended for the season. So with that being said, with him being suspended on the season, if that happens, this is a W for us. But, if that doesn't happen, then I think this will be a loss. But like I said, I'm going to go with he's not going to be playing in this one. So I think I can safely say this one will be a W for us. So now we are 10-6 on the season. Last game of the season is the Cowboys, as most of the time it is the Cowboys or the Eagles. And I think this is going to be a loss for us, as I think we will split with them as well. So that leaves us 10-7 on the season. Not bad, not bad. Tell me what you think in the comments about my predictions. Definitely want to hear from you guys. Give me your record predictions as well, as this is a show for the fans by the fans. It's your boy RVA. Peace.